nigga like me, man, I love the game. I love the hustle, man. Be feeling like one of them ball-playing niggas, you know, like Bird, Magic, or something. Yeah, you know, a nigga got dough. A nigga could leave the league. But if I leave, the fans still gonna love me, man?
What's good, y'all? It's just for Kicks 2 here, and I'm here with another vlog. I know I haven't done a vlog in a while, just haven't had nothing to vlog about with y'all guys. But today I got a crazy story. I mean, when I say crazy, you're gonna hear the story and you'll be like, for real, you did all that? And I just want to share it with y'all, get y'all opinion if I did the right thing, you know what I mean? Or what would you do different, or whatever the situation is. But let me get right into it. Before we even start, big shout out to Gentry Humphrey. He is the head of Nike Sportswear. He used to be the head of Jordan brand. And pretty much, if you don't know like anything about him, or you don't understand how he connects to this story that I'm about to tell, he goes on obviously business trips for Nike and whatever he has to do. And for whatever reason, it was in Orlando. So he actually, when he leaves a city, he actually leaves a pair of shoes in a designated spot. So pretty much anybody who gets there first gets to get the pair of shoes, whatever. And it's not like you get your size or whatever situation, whatever he leaves. So if you leave an Air Force One in a size 9, that's what's there. You can't get your size, you just got to get there, and that's what it is. So today, I guess he was in Orlando. I didn't know. I used to follow him on Twitter a long time ago. His Twitter handle is Gentry, the word 2. So Gentry, the word 2, which is TWO, and then the number 3. So I used to follow him on Twitter, and then I just got sick and tired of not seeing him in Orlando giving away shoes. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to follow this guy no more. So I don't know why I did that. I was just, I guess, being upset or whatever I was being. But anyway, pretty much, my boy Tony, I put his Twitter name right here. It's like Patron James or something like that. Patron James. I forget what it is, but it's right here on the screen. Pretty much, he retweeted Gentry. He used to live out here. He's Tony is a department footwear. I think he's a footwear manager, or apparel. But I think he's footwear. He's a department footwear manager in Las Vegas, Nike. So pretty much he follows all the Nike heads or whatever, the Nike execs and all that extra stuff. So when he sees them tweet, he retweets. And obviously he's seen Gentry tweet something, so he retweeted Gentry. So what I seen on Twitter was Tony's tweet. And what the tweet said, I'll read exactly what it says right now for you guys. It was a retweet of what Gentry wrote. And pretty much he wrote, if you live in Orlando and you want a pair of kicks that are inspired by Penny's high school mascot, and then he put period. So that was the first retweet. So as soon as I seen that, I was like, what's going on? So immediately Tony retweeted the next one. And it was, they are a size 11, it was a size 11. You can pick them up at the Hertz Gold Club office. Ask for Penny Redway. When you pick them up, take a pic and tweet it. As soon as I seen that, I went straight to Gentry's page. So now I'm looking, and the tweet is about 15 to 20 minutes late. I mean, it happened already, you know what I mean? It's not like I immediately seen it. So now I'm going through his timeline trying to read the stuff, and the next tweet that I see is, go to Terminal B Hertz office, enjoy. So in my head, I'm like, is he really at the international airport? Like, I live like literally 10 minutes away from the airport, at the most. You know what I mean? That's me driving slow. So as soon as I seen that, you don't know how fast I was in a tank top and my fucking briefs, watching fucking Family Guy right here, and pretty much I ran out this house so fast, getting dressed, running down the stairs. Like I put on my shorts, my t-shirt, ran. I was in flip flops, running to my car. Mind you, I haven't drove my car in like 2 days because I haven't had to work. So I get to my car. And I have my car right now. I gotta get it fixed. The gas, whatever, is like the seal has came out, whatever. So the gas leaks a little bit. It's not that it's like leaking on the floor or nothing. It's just eventually it starts leaking slowly. So since it's been parked for 2 days, I didn't have no gas in the car. So as soon as I start the car, it says fuel low. You know that noise when you have no gas in your car, like ding 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 ding, and it says fuel. You know what I mean? That noise I got. So I was like, you know what, fuck that. My car can make it there because I drive further distances with my car like that. It's just a warning telling me I have low gas. Doesn't mean it's gonna stop. So anyway, so I pull out dumb fast, pull out my complex, I start driving. Now the road to the airport, which is direct shot, is called Cimarron. So I literally live like right off Cimarron, like in the cut, not on Cimarron, but on the cut. And I get on Cimarron, pop a Yui, and then I start driving straight down. And on Cimarron, the speed limit's like 45, 50, depending on what section you're on. And I literally I'm doing like 80, 90 miles an hour driving down there. I'm weaving cars and everything, fucking music blasting, going crazy, like, oh, please, God, nigga, please, let me get these shoes. This shit'll be perfect. And like, I'm not even thinking what shoes they are. I just want to get the shoes so I can actually film it. Like, as corny as it sounds, like, I was just thinking about my whole YouTube shit. I was like, I need to get these shoes so I can do a video saying Gentry left the shoe and I won the contest kind of thing. I wasn't thinking about what was in the box. I already forgot what was in it. The only reason why I kind of remembered is because the name that he asked for was Penny Redway. I got to ask for Penny Redway if I want to get the package. So obviously it was a penny, and obviously it was the Red Eagles off the hint that he gave. So I'm driving, doing 80, 90, whatever, and I'm just weaving cars. I ate a red light. Hopefully I don't get a ticket for it. But driving through. Eventually on Cimarron cuts off and it turns into a highway. So, and it's pretty much the airport. You know how the airport looks. It's like 10 flights on one thing, Terminal A, whatever. Our international airport at Orlando has a Terminal A and a Terminal B. So obviously he said it's at Terminal B. But the thing about our airport is, to rent a car, you have to actually be departing. So you know how it says arriving flights, departing flights, and then car rentals? We don't have a car rental section. It just says return car rentals. The reason being is because our car rentals is in the arriving flights. It's because obviously when you arrive from a flight, you go straight down to the car thing and you rent a car. So for me, I would have had to park at the arriving thing. And you know you can't park at an airport. You can't get out your car or anything like that. They will tow your shit. So I'm like, fuck. So Terminal B is all the way in the back, mind you. So I get there, I'm like, fuck, I can't even get in there because the Hertz is all the way in the airport, and you got to go downstairs, and you got to make a turn and leave outside the other side of the airport just to get to the Gold Club. So obviously I couldn't leave my car because that shit was going to get towed. So I drive around the circle again in the airport, whatever. I see it says on Terminal B, return car rentals. So I'm like, you know what, fuck that. I'm going to pretend like this is a fucking rental. So I pull in that shit. The guy's looking at me crazy because, you know, on rentals it has a little barcode shit. So, like, you see him like, chill. But I just drive through, bam. I get in, and it's like, I don't even know how to describe it. To go up, it's not like a ramp. Like, you know how those ramps to go up in parking complexes? It's a circle one, so you go in a circle. Mind you, I didn't see that it said one way, which was down. I went up it. So now cars are beeping at me when I'm trying to drive up this shit. And anyway, long story short, I get up it, and like, niggas is looking at me crazy. So now, as soon as I get up there, I see the gold members, whatever, office. I pull up to the side, and you can't go any further. Now this is like maybe like literally like 5 city blocks away. Like not even, I'm bugging. Like 3 city blocks down, because that's how big the parking lot thing is for the rentals. So I see it from a distance, but obviously I can't drive to it because they have walls around the rental. So it's like concrete walls, and then if you want to go over, they have the spikes, so it'll pop your tires if you try. Obviously, so people don't steal rentals. So I double park my car in that fucking shit. Obviously, there's cameras and everything at the airport, and I just get the fuck out of my car and I start running across. I hop over the thing, whatever, and I start running across to the gold thing. And I'm like, and I see one of the workers. I'm like, yo, where is that? The gold members thing? Da, 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 da. And they're like, yeah, it's there. I was like, I have a package, and they're like, yeah, just go in there and go see if it's there. So I'm running, whatever, and the only thing in my mind I can think is, I can imagine like the FBI or somebody just hopping out of a fucking van and tackling me, because how does it look? You just fucking drive up a one-way joint, park your car, double park it, mind you, at a place you're not even supposed to park. I just blocked off everybody from going down that shit, and fucking run as fast as I can away from the car. It looks like I have a bomb in the car or some shit. But anyway, so I'm running. I finally get there. I go through a tunnel and everything. I get there, and I see my car in the distance, and I get in there. I'm like, I'm out of breath. The guy's like, oh, what do you need? And I'm like, oh, I'm here to pick up a package. And he's like, from who? So when he says it like that, I'm thinking, damn, someone either already came and got it, or I'm at the wrong airport or some shit. I'm like, and I feel a little embarrassed to say it, but I was like, I'm here. I need a package for Penny Redway. And he's like, what? And I'm like, I need a package for Penny Redway. So he looks at me crazy, and he's like, all right, hold on, give me a second. He goes behind the desk. He looks down. And he looks at it, he's like, yeah, this is for you. So what he gave me was a bag. And obviously, being a sneakerhead, or whatever you want to call me, I knew it was a box of sneakers in the bag. It was from a fucking sneaker store.